Hey guys, how's it going? HarrajSinghProductions. This is something I did want to address because nowadays I see a lot of people get into relationships and after 1 or 2 weeks they break up, and this is something that does affect a lot of people because it involves a lot of trust that you do add into the relationship. So hopefully these things I will mention does help people out then where they're going through a breakup or not getting along with the person that they are currently with in a relationship. I completely understand it's completely normal to feel very happy when you meet someone that you have a very good vibe with. But the mistake that we do is once we do meet someone that we do vibe with, we tend to rush into things really fast without even realize what the consequences would be if you rush into it. And the reason that we do this in most cases is to get rid of the emptiness that we have within ourselves, unfortunately, which is something that we shouldn't do because firstly, if we are going to get into a relationship being empty within ourselves, regardless of whether they're in our life or not, we're still going to feel like that. And this is going to cause problems later on in the future, which can cause insecurities within yourself because you never know, there might be a certain time where your partner acts in a different way and you might feel very weird about it, and this can cause a lot of problems between you two. Rule number 2, which is quite obvious, we tend to not get to know the person very well. In the beginning of a relationship, it's very easy to form expectations of what you really want between you guys, but by you not knowing them really well, how are you going to know whether you are going to receive the expectations that you have? In most cases, we all do this mistake. We tend to rush into it like I mentioned, but we don't really know the person too well. It's like you end up being in a relationship with them, but not having a relationship at the same time. You don't really have enough communication or enough trust within each other to be able to feel good with them whilst you are with them. And without communication and trust, nothing goes further. If you don't know someone, how could you trust them or communicate them in a way you would love to? It takes time. By you saying you love someone within the first week or 2 of knowing them, that's just crazy to be honest, and I feel like it's a way of forcing the relationship to stay when it shouldn't ever be forced. Communication, trust and appreciation are the 3 things that are needed in any sort of relationship. This can be friendship, a partnership, or just in general with anyone that you do get along with. Without that, it's not going to really work, guys. Unfortunately, nowadays, social media such as Instagram, Snapchat have caused a lot of problems when it comes to relationships because nowadays it is very easy to communicate through text, and people out there do actually have far distant relationships where they've not met the person but they communicate through text, which is okay, don't get me wrong, but then face to face and verbal interactions in real life matter more, and how you get along in real life matters more, because at the end of the day, if you do decide to live with each other in the future or get married, your verbal interactions in real life is what's going to matter more. And I feel like nowadays people should interact more with each other face to face, because nowadays people can be very different through text. Like behind the screen, you might show yourself as someone else, but in real life, how you show yourself as is what matters more. So this is why I believe if you are in a relationship or just want to maintain a good vibe with someone, it's best to always communicate face to face and arrange time with them so you can see how they are doing rather than just messaging them on the phone. To add to this, most people nowadays have a lot of priorities that do need to manage, and suppose you do get ignored over text for a long time, you don't know what the actual reason is regardless of what the person tells you. You are going to be stressed over the fact that they have not replied to you, and this is going to affect quite a lot of things. This is why, to add to this, I believe face-to-face communication is better so you get a stronger understanding of how the person actually is. Lastly, if you see yourself having to chase that person to make you feel a certain way, this is clearly a toxic relationship, guys, because if you are with the right person or you are with the right people around you, if you do realize the people that are very close with you, you never have to chase them with anything. They're always there for you regardless of when you need them. This is how you should see it, guys. If you ever feel like there's a negative vibe, you either talk about it or you either get out of it. The choice is totally yours, but like I said, communication is key. It is always best to communicate. And the moral of this is to make sure you do get to know the person well before you invest your trust and your appreciation into someone that is not going to appreciate it. Just because you do get into a relationship with someone, it should not stop you from achieving your goals and the hopes that you have that you want to achieve throughout the years. If it's stopping you to achieve what you really want, it's going to affect you really hard in the future. You're the one that is going to have regrets knowing that you did not do what you were capable of doing. This is why always do what's best for you. Just think positively And yes guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please hit the subscribe button so you're updated for more videos like this every week. And please do share across so more viewers can come across. And I hope this video does help people out there. Have a great day guys. Peace.